We are talking about Lala Kent's assistant Jessica seemingly shading her on Instagram, Jax Taylor's latest beef with Brock Davis, Sheena Shea's husband, and Brittany Cartwright breaking into the bar business on her own. So sit back, relax, sip on something nice. Welcome to your weekly reality rehash. So let's start with Lala Kent and her now former assistant Jessica. Lala recently announced on her podcast, Give Them Lala, that Jessica would no longer be co-hosting or even working with her.
My ache is that my ride or die, Jessica, is no longer going to be working for me, and she will no longer be on the podcast. My relief is that she is going to go spread her wings
and fly high.
And we wish her all the best. I love her more than anything, and I'm so excited to see what she's going to do in her future.
Me too.
It's bright.
Yes.
It's a very bright future ahead of her.
Yes. What's yours, TT?
I mean, I think that's my ache.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just losing her. It was family. But I want her to go and be successful in all the things that she's wanting in life. And I'm excited to see her shine and do all the things that she's wanting to do.
Amen to that.
So that is my ache, is just restructuring the
life.
But that was it. No goodbye episode, no real explanation. Fans are quick to notice the lack of closure, and Jessica seemed to have her own subtle response. Jessica posted on Instagram with the caption, "One foot in front of the other, y'all," and even liked a fan comment that said, "This was handled so poorly. Not your fault, but we listened to the pod with the three of you on the reg and have no answers." Jessica's response
on here really quickly and say thank you to so many of you who have been just sending me such kind, sweet DMs this past week and making sweet comments and messages and all of that. I haven't really responded to anything, so that's why I wanted to, hop on here and say that, because there's just so much going on in the world, and as there always is, and in everyone's personal lives, and so on and so forth. So just to take the time out of your days to say kind things to me is so appreciated. Very unexpected, but has really helped make things less heavy. So thank you. A lot of you reaching out have been, or commenting, have been like, why would you just up and leave the podcast without saying goodbye? I've been on it for 3 years. I've connected with so many of you, Give Them All podcast listeners, whether or not it was like through DMs or we met on the road during the live show or during the tour or at BravoCon, and every single one of you has been like that I've met in person has been the brightest light, the sweetest, amazing people ever. So, of course, I would have said goodbye to you guys if I were given the opportunity, of course. And I would want to say, how much I love and appreciate just the connecting with all of you. So I'll say that now. Right now, on behalf of my position on the Give Them Lala podcast, goodbye. And I love every single one. I hope we stay connected. That is all I will say for now. Thanks for making, thanks for making my life better. I love you all. I appreciate you. Thank you all for reaching out. Thank you for the kind words. And we will chat soon.
But there's even more. Fans speculated that Lala's brother Easton might have been involved in this shakeup. Some even wondered if Jessica and Easton started dating, and this may lead to her departure from Lala's teams. In the comments, when someone asked Jessica why they didn't get a proper goodbye, someone else replied 3 letters, NDA. So yeah, a lot of mystery and some serious shade over here. Moving on to the king of drama, Jax Taylor. Jax is back at it with Brock Davis, and things are getting so messy. This all started when Brock and his wife, Sheena Shea, mentioned Jax and Brittany's relationship on their podcast Shenanigans. Brock said Brittany's wishy-washy about setting boundaries with Jax, and he walks all over her. Naturally, this did not set well with Jax.
I don't know how you've stuck around with dealing with the Jax and Brittany of it all for so long.
Because of Brittany, because I love Brittany. That's
Yeah,
why
but
we
Brittany
deal
even
with Jax.
puts herself in a spot too sometimes, because she's really just wishy-washy with her own self by setting those hard boundaries with him and then letting him get destroyed by him, and he just walks all over her.
Well, I also think they're trying to figure out how to co-parent.
Yeah.
You know, this is a new world for them. Neither of them have been married and divorced with a child and a home before, you know? So I don't think we can really judge or say how
I'm
they're
not
dealing
judging.
with
I mean,
it.
yeah, I am
because-
judging actually.
Yeah. So, moving on.
It just puts all of the friends
It
in the
does,
sticky pits.
but
It's like
you know what?
case in point.
We're Team Brittany.
I understand. Well, I'm not picking sides here. I'm taking care of like whoever's doing the right thing.
Well, it's
And
Brittany.
the problem was when they were going through their separation, and she was like, "Now there's a hard. He can't be around him. Rah rah rah." And then when she gets caught up with her schedule, all of a sudden he just walks into school to pick up her kid. I'm like, "There's a problem here."
Yeah, I get that.
And so that's kind of
But
like,
you know what? I think she's doing the best that she can do right now. And I think she's just trying to figure out how to co-parent while still being a full-time working mom. The girl's booked and busy, you know?
So what did Jax do? He fired back on his Instagram story saying, imagine having absolutely no content for your podcast, so you stoop as low as to talk about your friend's personal life. Anything for a click or a buck with these two, very sad. Ouch. Clearly these two aren't exactly BFFs. Brock, I'm so sorry, but you have no room to talk when you don't even have custody of two of your children. At least Jax is willing to change his plans to help Brittany out. I mean, he could be petty and tell her, no, I'm not picking our son up, and Brittany would have had to figure it out. I think Brock needs to stay out of what Brittany and Jax have going on because it is just messy, but it seems like him and Sheena are just trying to keep the drama going so that she can gain a spot or have a better, maybe a main spot on the Valley. It just seems like Sheena and Brock are trying to get their storyline on the Valley. So Brittany Cartwright opens her own bar. Finally, let's talk about Brittany Cartwright. Brittany just announced on her and Jack's podcast, When Reality Hits with Brittany and Jax, that she is opening up her own bar, and she is calling it Brits. It is going to be located in West Hollywood. Brittany shared that she has been heavily involved in the bar restaurant scene since she helped Jax open his own place, Jax Studio City. She handled all the decor, menu. She even put Mima's beer cheese on there. Now she's breaking ground on her own establishment. Brittany said, I'm just so excited to have my own place in the best location ever. I hope everyone loves it.
Brits is coming to WeHo.
Oh my!
So I'm going to
Well
be.
deserved.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
I am going to be a part owner with my partners.
Menlo's beer cheese better be on your menu.
Oh, yeah.
We taking that shit back.
It's going
Okay,
to Brits.
okay.
I still like Jackson's is still very near and dear to me because I
yeah.
literally started
Yeah.
that and I helped with so much of that. But I'm gonna have my own bar in West Hollywood,
I love it.
right across from where I started. Like, Sir Tom is three doors
Brittany,
down
I'm so
from
proud of
me.
you.
Like, it is in the best location ever. Rocco's, it's right next door to Rocco's because our partners own Rocco's just like at Jax's. So I'm taking over this side and I cannot wait. I just hope everybody loves it. We're getting ready to start construction and I'm just so excited. I'm going to have my name Brit. It's going to be called Brit. So I'm going to have Brits and it's going to be pink and girly and cute and I'm just so excited for this next journey and next chapter.
Amazing. Congrats.
Thank you.
She hasn't shared too many details, but it sounds like she's ready to make her mark in WeHo's bar scene. Let's all wish Brittany the best because she left that toxic man and now she's moving on to her own bar. And I'm just so happy for her. So Lala and Jessica were so close. Why wouldn't she show up for one farewell podcast? Like, Jess was not just Lala's employee. She watched Lala birth a whole entire human just a few months ago. They seem so very close. And why does it seem so sketchy and weird? Some people are saying that Lala is broke and she had to fire her, but I don't know about that. Lala is definitely getting that Valley check, and it's been confirmed that she is filming something with Tom Schwartz. So I'm not sure what's going on with Vanderpump Rules, but they are still not filming. What do you guys think of all this drama? Do you think Lala handled Jessica's departure poorly? Whose side are you on with the Jackson Brock feud? Are you planning on checking out Brittany's new bar? Let me know in the comments. Oh my God, I cannot wait until I'm making money and working full time again because I want to save up and go visit all of the bars in West Hollywood from the show. Yes, I will be dragging my husband down to West Hollywood but just trying to think about it in the future. Let's sprinkle some Lucky Dust glitter over me. I think my videos are improving and I've been working really hard to learn it, get in the groove in it. So if you're loving these updates, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching today's reality rehash, and I will see you guys in the next one.